Greetings guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well and I hope that you are fighting, because there's a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there will be links in the description to the page on my website where you can sign petitions, donate and send emails to MPs.
Very special thank you to our patrons. Amy, Eliza, Scar, Jordan, Gina, Mitch, Phoebe, Roxy, Theo, Bunny, Nicolaj, Valerie, Sasha, and Sky. We love you so much. Thank you so much for your support.
Your support means the absolute world and genuinely helps, so thank you endlessly. We love you.
We are going to be making some earrings and answering some questions. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions and a lot of people ask me where I get my earrings from and if I make them, and so we decided to make them. This is a box of all the earrings we have created so far. Are they in any order at all? No, because we're useless.
Yeah.
But today particularly I'm going to be making boob earrings and Kat is going to be making pride earrings. Example of some of the boob earrings I've already made are these ones that I'm wearing currently. These?
Yeah.
So basically we want to represent everyone.
Yeah.
So all boobs are beautiful, all sexualities and gender identities are valid, and we just want to represent that for you. And they will all be available on my shop at thequeerkiwi.com/shop, but obviously Kat's getting paid for this too.
And they're all customizable, so you
Yes.
can customize the boobs however you want. You can do whatever flag that you want. They come in posts, rainbows, hearts, and flags.
And fully customizable to any single sexuality or gender that you would like. And then obviously boobs, you can get any of the boobs that we've pre-made, or you can also customize them as well. These ones are actually for sale. I've just changed the hooks into hooks that I have, but I can change them back into ones that have not been worn by me. So, we are going to answer some questions while we do this.
Yes.
How do you, Savannah, cope when Kat goes to different countries? Now, I think this works both ways, because how does Kat cope when she goes to different countries? How do we cope when we are away from each other? To be honest, it's been such a long time that it's much weirder being in the same place than it is being in different places.
I was about to, literally say that.
Being in the same room as Kat is really, really odd. It's really great.
Yeah.
But it's very, very abnormal for us. Apologies, my camera stopped working. So, yeah, Kat moved away when we were just before my 13th birthday.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Wellington, yeah.
Yeah, she moved to a different city just before my 13th birthday. And then she moved countries.
I moved on my 14th birthday.
So yeah, a year and a half after. And so it's been such a long time. And I mean, to be honest, she's kind of gotten closer and closer with time, in the way that, other than when you moved to Germany and I was still in New Zealand, that time difference is the worst. The hardest part is time zones, really. And with her moving frequently, the time zones change and then it's just confusing.
Yeah.
We end up, saving up. When she moved to Indonesia, my mom, my sister, and I went to visit for my 17th birthday. And then after that, I got my first job and I started saving to go visit her, and she moved to Tokyo. So then I was saving up to go visit her in Tokyo, which I did in 2018.
And I've visited New Zealand a
Yeah,
bunch of times.
and Kat's you haven't visited in so long.
3 years. I didn't visit it when I was in Japan.
Yeah.
Japan to New Zealand is stupid expensive.
I got really cheap flights. I got $500 return.
Because that was just pure luck.
Yeah, and New Zealand did a really good sale. Thanks, New Zealand! Yeah, it is really expensive. Because with Indonesia, you can get Air Asia was flying at that point. They don't fly to New Zealand anymore though.
Oh no.
Me and Emma got one of the last planes ever.
Yeah, my advice is how we deal with it. I guess, I don't know.
We're strange.
Yeah, for people who have friends that are moving overseas and want to know how to deal with it, my biggest thing is I trust that Savannah will be there. When I message her, even if there's time differences or even if there's space between. I trust that she's... You good?
Touch your fingertips, but you're still out of reach. Sorry. What even is the line?
You're
oceans. There's like oceans apart.
Yeah.
Where is that in the
I
song?
don't know. It's your damn song.
Lights are off and my phone lights up. Stars are bright. All I think of, there's no one else. I talk to oceans apart. What's the words?
Still with you.
Still choose you.
Still,
Hold on, let me try again. Lights are off and my phone lights up. Stars are bright. All I think of, there's no one else. I talk to oceans apart. Still choose you. Lift me up when I pull myself down. You. Sorry. I got slightly distracted. Anyway, sorry, you were talking.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, like, I have trust that she will reply. And, like, sometimes you get anxious of, like, oh, you know, maybe they don't want to hear this, or is this, like, do they really want to speak to me, blah, blah, blah. But, like, send the message. Just send it.
Or make up a fake friend and pretend you're texting them instead. Oh, sorry. I actually meant to send that to my other friend.
Don't do that. Basically, message them exactly like you would if they
weren't far away.
Exactly. And sometimes, you know, you really just want to see them. And FaceTime is there. And the thing that I think got us through the most was just planning trips or possible things that we could do.
We planned the future and stuff. Like when we were 11, we decided we want to live in London together. Yeah. And look at us, how close we are. Yeah. If you want to help us achieve that dream, patreon.com/savvycat.
Just buy our earrings.
And buy our earrings that we're making. That also helps. But yeah, we always planned trips. And so like, even though there was like a year and a half between most of the times we saw each other, we knew those trips were going to happen, so we'd plan when they'd happen and what we'd do, and when we were sad, we'd talk about them. We kind of just carried on our friendship as though, yeah, we weren't far apart.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
It's very hard.
It takes a lot of work, but we've literally messaged each other every single day for years.
Yeah.
And somehow over time we've gotten closer.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really make that much sense, but that's how it goes. We have somehow gotten closer and closer over the years. We've been through a lot together and separately, and we've become different people and somehow become more similar than before.
More, yeah.
Trust is a big one. Communication.
Yes.
Me and Kat will always say when something is wrong or if something is upsetting us. There's actually a question about that, so we'll move into that one.
Okay.
How do you two keep such a healthy friendship? Do you ever fight or... See, that was a good segue, right?
That was a good segue. Good job.
It's really weird. Me and Kat have, like, never.
Yeah. We've had, like, disagreements, and
Yeah.
we've had, like, sometimes, like, we've done something that hurt each other or something like that, but, like, we've just been honest about it. We're just, you know, if...
We've had cries.
Yeah.
About things that have upset one another, but we listen.
Yeah.
And we talk, and we don't really, when it comes to like things we disagree on, we sometimes, you know, we get to the point where we're like, okay, we're never going to agree on this. Yeah. Let's just leave it before it turns into a fight.
Yeah.
But we have such similar like moral views that it's...
That barely ever happens.
Yeah.
Sav's kind of become like my diary. Like, I tell her whenever something is kind of upsetting or, you know, and because we talk about everything, it's like, usually I can see things from her side very easily. And also because we're such good friends, like, when we apologize, like, we know that it's authentic.
Yeah.
And we know that we'll try our hardest to just never do it again.
And we're good at that and maintaining that healthy friendship because we've both been in therapy for a really long time. So we've learnt the skills to be.
Yeah.
And we also both have these sort of issues.
Yes.
Where we're like, you know, afraid of other people's judgment and disagreements, and we're both terrified of conflict, and so we know how it feels, and so we always try to resolve it before it gets to that point.
Exactly.
And the ways that we wish other people handled it, like when they don't. So if that makes sense, we sort of apply what we wish other people did.
Exactly. And like this morning, you texted me saying, we were in 2 separate rooms, and she texted me like, "Are you anxious at this moment?" Or am I feeling your anxiety, or I don't know. And I was like, I am feeling a bit anxious at the moment. It's nothing to do with you, but I am feeling that. And if you just tell your friends, yeah, I'm feeling down at the moment. It doesn't have much to do with you, but I'm feeling down, and I hope you can understand that. Then that's so much more open and honest, and you can like admit to your friends when you're having a bad day. You don't have to push yourself to be okay all the time, and you should find people that go, okay, you're not feeling that well. I can be very understanding. If you want help, I can give it to you. It's just dealing with your emotions before it leads to arguments.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Exactly. And it takes practice.
It takes a lot of practice. And it takes trust.
Yes. Communication is key, always. How did I make brown into purple? How are these boobs?
Stunning.
We have one pair of boobs, both different sizes because boobs do that.
Yes.
Stunning. The next question is, what's our favorite memory together?
Katy Perry.
We actually have a whole podcast about a bunch of memories.
Yeah.
If you want to check that out, I'll put it up whichever side that goes on. I always forget. But yeah, Katy Perry is a wonderful, wonderful memory. I have quite a few really good memories.
Yeah, me too.
Katy Perry was, I can't believe that was nearly 6 years ago.
I don't like...
We were actually just talking about this, like literally an hour ago. But we basically... we went to Katy Perry's Prism tour back at the end of 2014. Mm-hmm. And it was so incredible. I even remember buying the tickets. I stayed home from school so I could get in there and buy tickets because Katy Perry tickets sold out so fast back then. And so we got these tickets for Katy Perry, and I was at a music camp at the time of the show. And so I had to leave my music camp to go to this concert. You left a couple weeks later, didn't you, as well? It was the first time Kat had come back from Indonesia since she left, like, months earlier. And oh man, it was so good. So I left this camp and I went and saw her, and we got dressed up, and we went and we sat outside for hours in the rain before going in. We
drew like Dan and Phil whiskers.
Oh my god, yes.
Cat ears. I still have my cat ears.
Amazing.
And the little bow tie.
Yeah.
They were like pink cheetah print.
Yeah.
And we have a photo, which is my favorite photo of us of all time.
We'll put it up.
Yeah, I framed it and I have it on my
You did
desk.
a drawing too.
Yeah, I did.
And Arrow did a drawing too, right?
Yeah, they did, yeah. It's just, what makes it so precious, other than we went to a concert together, is we had this whole plan that, because the concert before, there were 2 concerts in Auckland, and the concert before someone had thrown... Was it a Kiwi?
Sheep. No, yeah, Kiwi.
Yeah.
We did sheep.
Yeah. A Kiwi soft toy on the stage, and Katy Perry noticed it and picked it up and talked to them. So we were like...
They also had cat ears, I think.
Oh, cool. So we were going to do the same. We bought little sheep soft toys, and Sab had a note in one of them. And during the concert, I remember Katy Perry walking down the thing, we threw it, and it landed on the stage, and Katy Perry, like, looked at both of us, and she came up and talked to you. And she had this whole thing. She took a selfie with your phone.
She read my text messages first.
Yes. There was this whole thing where, like, she tried to guess your passcode, and you had to say your passcode in front of the entire fucking
She
crowd.
read my password out to the entire arena.
And that was like, I I loved it so much.
And after that happened, like, I dyed my hair pink for the show too. This is actually what started my hair dyeing. It was the first time I dyed my hair. And yeah, then I was shaking so much. Everyone around me was like, oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god.
I had to hold you up.
Kat literally had to hold me up because I almost fainted.
Yeah.
Like, Katy Perry was the first artist I'd ever listened to that wasn't like my dad's music.
Yeah.
Like, her and Taylor Swift, like, molded me as a person. They were vital parts of my childhood. And so that experience was incredible. And Kat was, it was just like the most incredible experience.
It was so special.
It was so special. And there's no replicating that ever.
No.
And that's like the best memory.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, just Tokyo Disneyland would be probably second to that.
That was such a good day. That was such a good day.
We had the best time. Tokyo Disney, we went in a heat wave.
Yeah.
It was like 39 degrees when we were at Disney, like to the point where my sunglasses melted.
Yeah.
Like literally the hinge on my sunglass melted. But I guess, yeah, we've done a lot of traveling together, so we have a lot of stories. Like earlier this year, we traveled a bunch of Europe together.
Yeah.
And we have a whole podcast on that if you want to watch that.
I really like going to Prague together.
Prague was incredible. We had some good memories in Prague. We did like a medieval dinner. Oh, that was
so cool.
That was so cool. But yeah, we have a lot of memories. I guess because we don't see each other that often, our memories are all quite special. And we go like above and beyond to do cool memories.
Yeah.
Because it's like we know it's going to be the only opportunity we have for ages. So we always do really cool stuff when we're together.
Yeah.
Also, I guess because we only ever see each other when it's traveling. Because like I visited you in Indonesia and we traveled Indonesia a bit together with our family.
Yeah.
And then I visited you in Tokyo, which was traveling for me.
Yeah.
And then we did Prague.
Yeah.
And Amsterdam and stuff.
Yeah.
That's strange. Okay. We see each other and it's traveling. We only ever see each other on holiday, I guess is like...
Yeah, I guess so.
So we always do cool stuff.
Yeah. Even here, like spending this week in London, I still consider this will probably be a great memory for me. Even though
sure.
We've just been hanging out and filming.
Yeah. Well, we did cool stuff. We wore like princess dresses the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was cool because we want to create memories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every time we're together, we want to create like cool memories.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how long it's going to be until we see each other again.
Exactly.
We were meant to see each other every month, and then coronavirus happened. And obviously we couldn't do that anymore because she lived in Germany, so we couldn't travel. So it's like we always have to make the most of the time we have together.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question. How many K-pop albums does Kat have?
Oh, okay. I have all 3 TXT albums. I have a list of...
You have a list!
I have ones that I want, and my phone's dead. Starting from the beginning, I have School Love Affair. I'm trying to picture my shelf. All 3 TXT albums, School Love Affair, Young Forever, Wings, You Never Walk Alone, Her, Tear, Answer, Persona, Speak Yourself, and then 2 7 albums. So 14.
And I can't even tell you the last time I bought a CD. I think the last time... Oh, I had to buy the 5-star CD to get a ticket to their acoustic show. So I have that. But then before that, I feel like the last CD I bought was buying a Troye Sivan CD in 2016 to meet him before going to his concert.
I bought you a bunch of BTS albums to make sure that you listened to them.
I bought them. You just told me I had to.
Yeah.
And then they got stolen from my car.
The photo cards were stolen. I'm still so upset about that. That's like... It was painful for me, not even you. It was just painful for me to hear that the photo cards got stolen.
My car at home, I left it unlocked by accident because I'm a dumbass. I had my bank card in there, and someone stole my bank card and used it to buy a ton of petrol. They used $350 because they did like PayWave.
Oh my god.
Just multiple times.
Oh my god.
And then they also stole my BTS CDs. which was, I thought they stole my Harry Styles CD, so I was really glad that they didn't. And yeah, it was pretty insane. I had to go to the police. No, I didn't go to the police. The police don't care when it's like $300. Yeah. I had to go to my bank and they had to give me a refund. They had to give me my money back. Question is, how did you two meet? We met at school, but there's a good story here. Come on, Kat.
It was my first day of school.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Auckland.
And school had already started.
I
like that boobs start as a heart.
Yes, as they should.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
I remember specifically, someone was supposed to take care of me and show me around the school. And, like, show me where everything is, make sure I didn't get lost at lunchtime. Something happened, and they didn't do that. And I spent, like, a good portion of my lunchtime walking around crying because no one was there to help me and I didn't know where I was. And there was like apparently a whole section of the school that I didn't realize existed where the actual classroom was. You introduced yourself. And you're like, hey.
I didn't used to have anxiety.
Yeah. You're like, hey, I can be your friend.
Damn right.
And
I love them outcasts.
You saved me from having a panic attack, even though...
You're so welcome. And then, so yeah, she joined our friend group, my friend group. There were a few of us. And then a little bit into us all being friends, we all got called into the counselor's office, like the guidance counselor's office, because her mom was really worried because all Kat would do was read. So she never like, you know, and they were worried that we were just like not being nice to her.
You were lovely.
I know, so they were worried that we were like
friends.
excluding her, so they wanted to talk to us and be like, what's going on? Kat's not really having many friends, her mom's really worried about her, and we were like, no, we love her. Kat just has her face in the book all the time and she won't ever talk to us. So then Kat was told she wasn't allowed to read so much anymore. So that's how we met. And that's how we became friends, because she was new and I felt bad.
Yes. Legitimately, though, that was like one of the worst days ever.
I'm very sorry that you had to experience that. And also the school was really big in comparison to what you were used to.
I went from a school with 60 students to 100 to 200 students.
Yeah.
So my schooling went from, my primary school had 30 students, my second primary school had 60 students, and then intermediate school had 200. And I know that's not so big, but that was so big.
How do you escape reality?
I read books in class until the teacher and my mother call me into the counselling office and tell me that I need to be friends with real people. That's how I escape reality.
I got really into reading for a while as well. I haven't read for so long. Kiara used to give me a really hard time about not reading. She's like, you haven't read for ages. And now she's the same age I was when I stopped reading. And she's like, I don't have time for reading.
Exactly.
I fucking told you, Kiara. Kiara is my sister.
Do things that make you happy. Whether it's music or watching videos or reading books. Talking to the wall. It literally doesn't matter. The thing here is like, it's really important to take yourself out of reality sometimes because reality can be really overwhelming and stressful and hard and scary and awful. But it's also important for you not to do it all the time. Like, there needs to be a healthy balance.
Correct.
What I do is I make up stories in my head and pretend I'm talking to people. Yeah, I just pretend that there are people in the room with me and I talk to them.
Valid?
Yeah.
That also works if you have an animal.
Exactly.
Conversations with your pets is great. Hey, hey, Haley, won't you save me? Lost in reality. Where was the nipple I was just making? Here! I found it!
It was to my sister. I left home to move to Indonesia. While it was a really good decision for me, it still didn't mean that I didn't leave things behind. And sometimes I feel bad about that.
Relatable. Sorry, Kiara.
Sorry, Nicola. Sometimes you do the best you possibly can for yourself. But unfortunately, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you still come in contact with people. And you still affect other people's lives. And you can feel selfish about that, even though that's literally just life. Are you making your boobs?
I'm making my boobs.
Yeah.
We gotta put the blue piercings on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got distracted and I'm
Very
like,
nice.
now I need my boobs as earrings. And then it inspires other people to make their own boob earrings.
Exactly.
In my ideal boob world, my piercings match. In the real world, my piercings do not match. So on my boob earrings, we've got 2 blue piercings, whereas in real life, one is silver and cheap, and one is blue and expensive. Because who can afford 2 expensive piercings?
Valid.
Not me. I think I did a top-notch job. Fucking stunning. Look how talented I am. Beautiful. Beautiful. This took me a really long time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another one.
I made avatar earrings for myself. That's what I'm wearing right now. It was like the first thing I made, which probably wasn't a wise decision because we bought this clay for making earrings for other people. I am selfish.
Hey, like the poem.
Yeah, that's actually what selfishness is about, me making avatar earrings.
She foreshadowed. What is your favorite eating brand? Do they mean earring? If they mean earring,
I don't know.
what is your favorite earring brand? This one.
Yes, exactly.
I think that this is the best earring brand. That's not a biased opinion. This is fact. What was your favorite hair color / style?
I actually really like my e-girl hair.
Fair. I'm sorry I didn't do it for you this time.
That's fine. I really like this one. I do like this one.
If you haven't seen it, I dyed Kat's hair without her knowledge of me doing it.
That sounds so weird.
I did it while she was sleeping. I knocked her out with morphine and then dyed her hair.
With morphine?
Yeah,
I don't think that's how morphine works.
it is now. I couldn't remember the name of the fucking thing you use to knock people out. I don't know what drugs are. I just hate my life.
Morphine's a painkiller, isn't it?
Did you get my reference?
Oh, no.
Sorry, that was a niche
Niche.
a niche thing. Sorry, favorite hair color. This is my favorite hair color on me. I don't think I can ever top this. I can never change the color because nothing will ever be as good as this.
That's fair.
So I'm kind of just stuck with rainbow hair forever, I think.
That's fair.
That's just the way it goes. You'll never see me with any other color ever again.
Fair.
Other than when I do TikTok transitions from blonde into rainbow. I don't even know why that song stuck in my head. I've barely listened to it for the past 5 years. I was just recently reminded that the She's Kinda Hot EP exists, and so I've listened to it a few times for memory's sake.
That's another good memory.
Fucking 5 Sauce,
Yeah.
my guy. We met 5 Sauce. That was a roller coaster of a day.
It was.
My good lord. Basically, 5 Sauce weren't coming to New Zealand in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sad. And I was also doing an event management course at that when you have a Kiwi accent that's too strong and you have to take it back. So I did an event management course and we had to run events. And so I was like, well, 5 Sauce aren't coming, so I'm going to have a fan party. And it got
on the news.
Taken up by Channel 3. Does this thing called Story where they just talk about shit. I don't know. I don't watch TV. And they were like, hey, what you're doing is kind of cool. We'll do something with you. And they sort of interviewed me a little bit. And then they gave me this freaking letter and standing outside the arena. And they were like, can you read this? But don't read it before we film it. We want it to be genuine because we don't want it to look like you've rehearsed what it says. And I was like, yeah, right, that makes sense. And then I freaking read it and it says, And it's me asking, 5 stars, can you please come to New Zealand? Please, please. And then at the end it says, haha, just kidding, you don't have to, because I'm going to go see you in Sydney. And, because I'm going to go see you in Sydney and meet you. And then I cried on TV. And this is still available. Everyone at school was freaking tagging me in this video too. It was on Facebook. Because they'd posted it on their Facebook page. Obviously, it was on national television. Me crying because I was meeting 5 stars. But luckily, everyone thought it was cool. So, because I went to a cool school. And,
She bought me. She got a +1 too.
I got a +1, yeah. And I bought Kat. And so we met 5 stars together.
Yeah.
And we sung with freaking Hey Violet because they were warming up. And so, obviously, I was singing along to them. And then they said something I wish I remembered. They complimented my singing. And I cried. So.
Yes.
But here's the photo.
Yeah. What do you do to make yourself happy on a bad day?
Cry.
Mood.
To make myself happy on a bad day, it depends on the day. Sometimes I ignore my feelings. Bad idea. Don't do that. But then sometimes usually, if I'm like overwhelmed, I will recognize that I need a break. Mm-hmm. And then I lie in bed with Disney movies all day. Disney Pixar movies all day. Or I watch Hamilton.
Yeah. My go-to recently has been Avatar. I've watched that so many times. Or She-Ra.
Fan-freaking-tastic show.
We joke about crying, but like sometimes that is like really therapeutic. Sometimes you just need to like sit in the shower and cry. Like that's
Sitting in the shower and crying is the best.
Exactly. Like, sometimes that's genuinely needed if you're having a bad day. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a bad day or being sad. You don't have to make yourself happy if you genuinely can't be happy. Sometimes you just need to feel your sadness.
Watch Inside Out. That reminds you that all emotions are good.
Exactly.
Inside Out is such a good movie.
It is.
My therapist told me I had to watch it, and I'm glad.
They showed it at schools.
Did they?
Yeah, to teach kids about emotional.
Stunning. I love that. I'm here for it. Yeah, watch Disney movies. And if you don't have time for that, like you have to do stuff, you're like on a tight schedule, remember that your mental health is one, the most important thing. And two, you can come back to your thoughts later. It is really important to address your emotions and your thoughts. So whatever you do, don't just keep pushing them away. You can put them in the back of your mind and say, I'm going to deal with this later. Mm-hmm. And then work through it and give yourself a reward when you work through them.
Yeah.
It's really important to be proud of yourself and be proud of yourself for getting through emotions and facing your emotions and your fears.
And sometimes what we do is we just call each other.
Yeah, sometimes we call each other and that works.
The most important one I think we've ever answered ever. Mm-hmm. Frogs or ducks?
Well, I'm on frog TikTok sometimes, but I'm not on duck TikTok. Is duck TikTok a thing?
I hope so.
I want to be on duck TikTok.
Yeah.
I would like to be on duck TikTok, please.
My favourite animal used to be a duck.
So are you picking ducks over frogs then?
I think I might. But they're also closely related to geese. And that's an issue.
Fuck geese. I think everyone hates geese.
Fair. They're demons. I think I'm going with ducks.
Ducks?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'll go both. Because obviously I can't choose between two things ever in my life.
Are you Chidi Alagonye?
Yeah, I'm bisexual.
We're gonna go put these in the oven and we shall be back in a flash. So, we have returned. The earrings are now baked. I am excited to put these on chains.
Me too.
What is your favorite TV show currently?
I mentioned this before, but I really like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I am hype on She-Ra.
Fair.
She-Ra is absolutely incredible.
It's fucking amazing.
I love it so much. I don't think words can quite describe how in love with that show I am. I've watched the 5th season twice because I watched the 5th season with Kat.
Yeah.
Oh, it was incredible. I love it. I love all the symbolism and meaning in the whole show.
Yeah.
Particularly like the last season, everything, how it ended and how it was summed up was just, oh, it was incredible.
It's a really good message
It is. It's a really good message for everyone.
Yeah.
And just the character development for everyone, and just the annoyance and the emotions it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's good when you feel so many emotions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the reason I took the hooks off and put them on these is because these ones I am making for myself. Because I am selfish.
Valid. We've talked a lot about selfishness.
Yeah. I've made videos about selfishness in the past too. You're not selfish for taking care of yourself. Ever. That's the thing wrong with Kat's poem. I'm selfish because I'm making a decision for myself. You are a priority always. For the record, all of these earrings are available like on a chain or not on a chain.
Yeah, they're completely flexible.
I did it. How did they look?
Oh, they look magnificent. I love them.
Thank you. There they are. And they're in my ears now. Stunning. Beautiful. I feel beautiful.
Good, you should.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, but She-Ra or Avatar?
I will always choose Avatar because I watched it as a kid.
In terms of, yeah, I get, for like nostalgic reasons,
Yeah.
Avatar, obviously. In terms of storyline,
Oh, I will still choose Avatar. I fucking love Avatar.
valid.
That-
Valid.
Genuinely changed me as a person.
I never watched it as a kid.
Like, I adore She-Ra. I love She-Ra so much, and I will not stop talking about how great that show is.
We are going to do a whole podcast on She-Ra,
Yeah.
by the way.
It's just because She-Ra is recent.
Yes. Yeah, we have a whole podcast on She-Ra. I don't know when this video is coming out, so it might be out already, but
subscribe to our podcast channel.
subscribe to our podcast channel regardless. A lot of people have asked us if it's up on Spotify, and we would love to put it on Spotify, but we don't really have microphones. We've got this one here, but it acts up all the time. Sometimes it just doesn't work at all, which is really annoying, and it also has to be really close to you. And Kat doesn't have a microphone, and currently we do not live together,
Yes.
so we cannot share a microphone.
Yes.
So, if you would like to help us in purchasing a microphone and thus getting our podcast onto Spotify, then you can join our Patreon or buy our earrings or my t-shirts. Just help out, would be great. We would love and appreciate it endlessly. No, I'm really mad at TikTok.
Yeah, fair.
TikTok have shadow banned me so bad. My video didn't even end up on the For You page.
Like, at all.
At all.
0%.
0% For You page, which is very abnormal. That shouldn't be happening. So, that's fun. I love that. I love that so much. I have a video that has 2,000 likes and 1,000 shares and only 3,500 views. So, thanks TikTok. I love you. You're my favorite. Mwah mwah.
If you want to see the video about Sav complaining about being homophobic.
I have 2 videos. I already have 2 YouTube videos about complaining about TikTok.
So,
I could make so many videos about how shit TikTok is. And people are always like, well, then why are you on the app? The reason I'm on the app is because that is where all the people that follow me are.
Yeah.
I get views on TikTok. Even on a shadow ban, I can get a few thousand views where I don't get that anywhere else.
And also, like, I hate to break this to you, but you can complain about something that you use.
Yeah, this is true.
So, like, you can actively criticize something you enjoy. I don't think people realize that. Like,
Very true.
you can want things you love to change.
Very true. Wise words from Kat.
Thank
Create a whole segment, just wise words with Kat, 5-minute long segments. Just read your poetry. You should just have a poetry thing. Just like sit there and read a singular poem, and that's your entire video. You could do that on TikTok, actually.
That sounds dull.
The great thing about making boobs is that if they're uneven, it's fine because boobs are uneven, and we need to represent that.
Exactly. One of the biggest things I remember as a kid was in a health class at my old girls' school, we had to like learn different shapes of boobs and stuff like that. Inclusivity, everybody has different types of boobs. There's nothing wrong with you having different shaped boobs kind of thing. And it was a good class. Like that's a good thing to teach kids, that your boobs are normal no matter what shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I remember my friend pointing to the pointy boobs and going, who the fuck has boobs shaped like that? And I was like, oh.
My guy, don't do that.
Oh no.
I've seen a few TikToks about that as well. They were like, normalized cone pointy boobs. And they had like 100,000 likes. I was like, my people.
Yeah.
All boobs are good boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs come in all different shapes and sizes and colors. And like uneven boobs as well. Like wonky boobs. Or like I have the mastectomy ones.
Yeah.
Because some people don't have boobs.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah. One thing that really annoys me, and this is a bit like off topic, but like kind of on topic, it's like when like homophobes and misogynists and dicks make that argument of like, oh, you know, gay people aren't natural because they can't have children.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having like a uterus but not being able to carry a child and being told that you're not.
That's not natural.
Yeah. That's awful. That's an awful, awful thing to say.
Well, no, it's like trans women aren't real women because they can't have children. It's like, were you saying that the infertile cis women aren't real women?
Yeah.
Then?
It's fucking awful. I'm sorry. That's just, it's so cruel. It's such a cruel thing to say.
The one that I think is really funny... Oh, no. Fuck. The one I think is really funny is when the homophobes are like, being gay isn't natural. Like having... they're like, it's not natural because you shouldn't want a dick in your ass. I'm like, but you want to have anal with your girlfriend? So, what the fuck? I'm like, you can't say that gay sex is unnatural when you want to have anal sex. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. You can't have both.
Literally.
Stupid. The unfortunate thing is I know people with that opinion. That's gay sex is unnatural, but then they are begging their girlfriends to have anal. Like, what the bro? These are not my friends, by the way. Did I do it? Yes.
Stunning. That's actually really cute.
Thank you. You made it, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you think your work is cute. No matter gay, straight, or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white, or beige, or Orient made, I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Right track, baby, I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way. I remember the whole... I wish I remembered the choreography to that. Oh my god. Because I was in a glee club, right? And,
That's a memory.
So good. But, I learned the whole glee choreography to that song that we did. And, I knew it so well. Like, I did it not even just for that glee show. We did it at, like, a school thing because they really liked the dance. And only 3 of us were chosen to do it. And since I was one of the main dancers, we went to the school and performed it at their show. And it was really cool. But I, like, knew the dance so well. And then I was on a plane to frickin', I think to Australia, maybe? And I was watching that episode of Glee, and I literally was, like, doing the dance in my seat on the plane.
Oh, no.
I was not a shy child. I had anxiety, but not social anxiety in any way. I was so just, like, I craved attention so much.
Which is
so much.
Which I think is why we worked so well at the beginning. Because I was shy. We've already established this. I hated attention from everybody. But I loved giving attention to people.
Yes. I was raise my hand in class constantly raise my hand in class constantly. I am the freaking best. I was that person. So. I hate myself. Anyway.
No, don't diss her. She was fucking cool. She was my best friend. You ever diss her again, I'll fight you. Do not slander 11-year-old Savannah.
I think we do.
We don't slander her.
I think we do.
No.
But like, hear me out.
No.
I think we do. Ooh, question.
Yes.
Do we have a song?
Oh no. Yeah, we do. We have many. But
We have playlists, my guys.
yeah. I could pull up the playlist. What's on our playlist? I made
Well, the number one song we have
yeah, absolutely.
is "Wish You Were Here" by Avril Lavigne.
I sent you that in 2013.
2014, I think you sent that to
No,
me.
2013, because I was in Wellington.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wild.
I was severely depressed and you were the only one that I was talking to, and I sent you that song.
You were meant to send it to Sam, and you accidentally sent it to me.
No.
Oh, back when Kat was 13, when we were 13 and Kat was depressed, I did not understand depression, but I thought that I did. So I like tried to help. I'm like, oh, I understand. And then when I actually got depressed, I literally had to apologize to Kat. Like, I did not understand. I didn't understand you. I'm so sorry that this is how you feel.
You didn't save my playlist I made for you.
I thought I did.
You didn't.
I meant to. I listened to it on repeat, so the fact that it's not there doesn't really make much sense. Can I try? We don't know how to use Spotify, do we?
No. I was Apple Music for a very long time.
Same. Oh my god, Place in This World?
Yeah.
Bro, that fucking YouTube cover that I have?
I know. That's why I put it there, because you dedicated it to me, and it's so special to me.
That video is so funny.
It's hilarious. I love it.
I mean, what YouTube cover that I did in 2013? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't prove anything. I totally did not have a YouTube channel before. I totally don't have like 4 YouTube channels that I've posted on before. And neither does Kat.
No, I don't. Yeah, so our playlist is called I Miss You, saying this makes me miss you even more. Spring Day, A Place in This World.
Stunning.
I'm Only Me When I'm With You.
Bro, that song slaps.
It does. Not as much as this song slaps. Fingertips by Savannah.
Touching fingertips, but you're still out of reach. This life is suffocating, but you're like oxygen to
Okay,
me.
but hear
I
me
need to
out.
write more music.
Hear me out.
Ah.
Touch and sorry for my singing. First off. Touch and fingertips, but you're still out of reach. Damn, damn, damn.
That works, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Thank you for coming to me.
Damn, 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 still out of reach. Tight, and all the curtains are drawn. Sitting on my own with nobody here. What I do to have you here, here, here.
Did you see the vision?
Stunning. Avril, hit me up. That chain is way longer than I thought it was. Hello?
Okay.
Because this is the one I cut to go with it.
Oh no.
Kat, those are not the same length at all.
Oh no. Alright, and then woke up in Japan.
See, okay. That song fits because I went to visit her in Japan, and that's what I titled the name of our fucking... Uh-oh.
Oh no. We'll fight it later.
So I went to visit Kat in Japan, and it was right around the time... It was like 6 months after that album. It was like ages after that album came out.
Yeah.
God damn. And Sounds Good Feels... Nope. And Young Blood was only a few months old, and obviously I was like... I'd like reignited my freaking fan account. because I was like, I'm in love. Every time they release music, I'm like, I'm in love all over again. Except last time it was less so because they haven't released Sounds Good Feels Good since they released Sounds Good Feels Good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want my emo boys back.
Literally, I very much agree.
Give me back my emo 5 stars. I'm so proud of them. But give them back! Anyway.
Yeah. So woke up in Japan, and you also found out that they released Japanese only tracks.
Yes! They have fucking Best Friend. What a fucking song that is. Oh my god. But like, midnight, 12 a.m. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's that song called?
I think it's midnight.
I think it might be Midnight. That song was really relatable to me at around that time too.
Yeah. Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift.
Just close your eyes. Remember when we were in a choir? Were you in a choir with me at intermediate? Safe and Sound was one of the songs we did in choir.
Aww.
You were there.
I know.
We performed it at assembly.
I know. But that's still cute.
Yes, indeed.
Love Poem by IU.
Stunning.
World Alone by Lord. It's Nice to Have a Friend by Taylor Swift. Which, I will fight all of you, is one of the best songs off of that album. I will fight you.
I like Afterglow.
That's valid.
Afterglow is my favorite song of that album. Paper Cut? Is that what it's called? What's that song called? Death by a Thousand Cuts. The fuck? Paper Cut? Who is me? What? I'm tired. Death by a Thousand Cuts. That song hit me so hard. Lover literally came out like 2 days after a breakup.
Yeah.
My boyfriend of a year and I had just broken up. And then Lover came out.
Yes.
So Death by a Thousand Cuts was on repeat and I just cried.
Yeah.
So that song has a place in my heart. Lover. Of all things to be released. Lover. It literally took me like 2 weeks to listen to the title track for that reason. I was like, no, it's too fucking happy. I hate it.
Yeah, fair.
Talking about love? No, go away.
Fair.
Fuck off. Love is dead.
Fair. And then Forevermore by The Main.
Top tier song. The Main, just top tier. Top tier band. If you don't listen to The Main, what are you doing? Go do it.
Very good question.
Go do it right now. I'm waiting.
We're waiting.
I'm waiting.
Leave the lyrics down below. Sorry.
So we know that you've listened to them. Comment their lyrics.
We're going to have as many comments as there are views.
Yes. Comment your favorite The Main lyrics below. So we'll know that you're lying if you haven't. Some suggestions. Unlost, favorite song of all time. I have it as a tattoo.
I really like Mars.
Another Night on Mars.
Another Night on Mars.
Oh my god, their concert.
Really like that song.
I love Taxi.
Ooh. 24 Floors makes me cry every single
Bro,
time.
I don't even want to talk about 24 Floors. My best habit. And if you're waiting on the sunshine, blue skies, cheap high lullaby, then my best habit's letting you down. Ooh, or and now we're back to the matter. Well, if it's average you're after or ordinary, you'll have to move on. You see, well, I'm not a human. 1 part anxiety, using 2 parts naivety just to be strong. Those aren't even the lyrics.
No, these can't be the lyrics that you use.
Yes.
That's cheating.
Cheaters! All of you cheat. I'm sorry. I just had the music. So in the backseat of a taxi when you told me we were only 2 punch-drunk souls all tangled in the. I'm sorry. And in the backseat, when you asked me, is the sadness everlasting? I pulled you closer, looked at you instead. Love, I think. The camera just cut off. So, I think that is a sign that we should go. We have finished making all of our earrings. Some, buy flags. Yes. lesbian flags,
So these aren't...
gay flag. I wasn't looking at
Yeah.
what you were holding. Just gay pride, lesbian flags, and then a whole bunch of other ones that we will sort out. I promise.
Yes, we have trans, we have ace, we have aromantic, we have non-binary, anything.
We are working on adding to the collection as well. But if you would like to support us, the earrings are all available on my website, thequeerkiwi.com/shop. We would love and appreciate you forever and ever if you buy some. We are donating 10% of all proceeds from these. So any of the Pride earrings, 10% go to Stonewall in the UK, which is an organization that just helps fight discrimination and keep LGBTQ plus people off the streets and help them with inclusivity in the workplace, and they do a bunch of really cool stuff. So yeah, just be aware that we are of course donating to that with the sale of our Pride earrings.
Yeah, all of the Pride earrings in the hearts, the posts, those will all go to the...
And then obviously we've also got like all of our boobs, and I've also made some rainbow kiwi fruits. They're upstairs, but there are some rainbow kiwi fruits you can grab too. We also have a Patreon that you can join, patreon.com/savvycat. We upload a bunch of extra content there for you, and you can be part of polls, and we have a private Instagram that you get to follow, and there's just a bunch of really cool stuff there. If you wanted to join, we would love you forever. We are saving up for microphones and also rent, because we would like to move out.
Yes.
And be able to buy food.
Yes.
And rent.
Yes. And film more content like this, because obviously I
Yes.
have return home at some point.
Yes. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along. We hope that you've enjoyed learning a bit more about us and watching us make some earrings. We love and appreciate you endlessly. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, week. Enjoy. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah.